Welcome, listeners, to another great episode of Two Beers and a Mic.
Microphone.
Yeah, that'll be a perfect start to our episode 93 preview.
7 episodes away.
I know, bro. We have
Dude,
to
that's
do
good.
something.
We'll do this.
We're 2 months.
Can we fire George at 100 episodes?
Ooh. George's like, can I get a raise at 100 episodes?
No.
When he personally reaches 100 episodes, we'll give him a raise. How many episodes? When did you come in?
Like episode 15?
That episode.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah.
Episode.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is another great episode of Two Beers and a Mic.
Here we go. Let's go. Doing the swinging thing.
I guess so.
Hey guys,
How you doing there, boys?
Doing good. We were just talking about how dads kind of overdo it when it comes to grocery shopping after let's get that very clear, after you were out of the house.
Oh, yeah.
Never in my life would my dad have gone and got me, 47 bags of Chips Ahoy when I was in middle school or high
You
school.
were chunky? I think he would have.
No. He actually made me watch my weight.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Bro, we were only
we ain't
allowed
buying Chips Ahoy. We're buying
Fruit
leather.
Yeah, he would make the
Fruit
excuses
leathers.
that he was broke. I don't think he was really that broke because he would limit us to those.
Because you ate everything in the house.
No, those 2 sausage biscuits that come in a freezer pack, right?
Yep.
6 of them.
I was only allowed 1
Bro, what?
for breakfast.
That's not bad.
Crazy, bro.
No.
Yeah.
If you were my son at your weight, I'd be like.
But
yeah,
now,
man.
if I told him that
We're gonna
No.
fast you. Go to school.
No.
Wait till lunch. Don't even eat breakfast. Yeah. Get yourself something nice with this $5 bill.
Yeah, your kid's gonna do great in life.
Yeah, buddy.
So I don't have one yet. I might have to
Pending.
change my perspective on that.
Pending.
Yeah.
No, ain't no
Pending.
pending.
Yeah, pending trial.
No.
Pending trial.
Nah.
Pending court case.
They don't know if
43,
it's his or
44.
not yet. But no, yeah. Now, if I told him that I liked sausage biscuits, boy, I better expect 3-4 boxes to show up in my doorstep.
Dude. Yeah. Like literally, this is last year, but I remember like Tate and I were over or something, and Tate had mentioned like, oh yeah, like we're starting to buy, we buy things in bulk at Costco, like just explaining our purchasing process.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, oh, we're buying things in bulk at Costco, like not produce, but like meats and things like that, like salmon and steak. Probably the only iteration of the word salmon that was used. And then like I'd be over there like for some reason if we were filming or like if anytime I'd go over there, he'd be like, hey, I got you like 3 boxes from Sam's Club of these like 40 per box fillets. They're for you.
Did you eat them?
I'd be like, thanks. Dude, there was so many, they'd sit in my freezer forever. They probably get freezer burned.
Yeah.
It's like I ain't eating salmon twice a day.
3
every
nights
day,
a week, yeah.
You know?
Hey, quick question.
Oh.
Have you guys ever had these donuts?
Super donuts? No.
Are those like protein donuts?
No. So like, these are the donuts. This is what we would get served in elementary in Florida.
Okay.
But like, they were amazing.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm gonna have to get a box and let you try.
I
I'll be down.
remember, you remember square pizzas? Did you ever have square pizzas in elementary school?
Yeah, we did.
Square pizza days?
Yeah, ours weren't good though.
They look like Totinos right out the rip.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't mean to get off track, but Tostinos is amazing.
Fire. They know what they're
I
doing.
still like them.
You know that it's not as good as like a normal one. Like
But
my go-to
still.
is like
Mine's
the
Supreme.
Red Baron brick
Oh, brick oven.
brick oven
pizza.
gas.
Yeah.
But I know if I'm going for Totinos, like it's gonna taste good.
Yeah, it is.
But it's
It
just
always is.
with
That's
little
very
square pepperonis on
Yeah.
them.
It's very true.
Yes, bro. Throwback. Or pizza rolls.
We could
I
try
love
some
pizza
nostalgic
rolls.
foods on here.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be fun.
Did you guys like a peanut butter and jelly? The
Uncrustables.
mix.
Uncrustables?
You put those in an air fryer, dude.
If you freeze they have Nutella ones now.
They have Nutella and
Freeze
honey
the Nutella
ones.
ones. That too. Boy,
I saw the honey ones. I wondered if they taste good.
they
What's
do.
your favorite Uncrustable flavor? Grape, strawberry, Nutella.
Probably the honey and peanut butter now.
Oh, is it honey and peanut
They
butter?
have a honey and peanut butter one, and then they just have a strictly honey one.
Probably strawberry for me.
I think strawberry. If strawberry when it's air fried.
I'm not gonna lie. I like the
Dude,
strawberry.
you could probably
one
put a scoop of
frozen.
ice cream on that and be golden.
Oh, dude.
Oh my!
I like when it's frozen.
Yeah,
'Cause the
a little
peanut-
bit frozen.
The peanut butter's like kind of.
Yeah,
They're like perfect to
I don't
throw
like
in
when
your
they're-
lunchbox at frozen, and when lunch comes around,
yeah. I could still eat them when they're
Defrosted,
about,
yeah.
120 degrees though and smushed up in my backpack.
There you go.
Dude, yeah, that would never. I could always count on an Uncrustable making it through the field trip, in the lunchbox, through the rides, everything like that. And then you open it up. Oh, it's, there's a little jelly outside the bun, but,
Yeah.
Everybody's got a little jelly outside the bun.
At our age, yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little jelly outside the bun. Right?
I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Dude, I'm serious. All right, so I made the switch to natural peanut butter.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro, you should get on it.
It is fire.
Because
Is it the one that's like it's not as like solidified, like when it's at room
Yeah.
temp, it's like basically like it
But I just keep
pours
it in
out
the
the
wet,
jar.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I just keep it in the fridge and it does fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like it when it's like that though. When
Yeah,
it's like
when it's kind of
pouring.
cold. Oh,
No,
really?
when it's
Ugh.
pouring
I've
out.
seen.
Yeah.
I've literally seen a couple of jars where it like has the liquid.
Yeah,
the
but
liquid
that makes
sitting
it.
up top.
Yeah, natural peanut butter is supposed to have it like that. You just mix it in, and then you put it in. You have to mix it in really well, and then put it in the fridge. And dude, I'm telling you, it gives you like what you think peanut butter is supposed to do for you. This peanut butter actually does. Like as far as health wise and just energy wise, I feel like there's just
I feel
difference.
like I'm about to have a great day.
You know what you should do,
I mean, I'll
George?
eat 2 or 3 a day. No joke.
Like a natural pre-workout is a spoonful of honey, and then you sprinkle some cocaine. Yeah, no. You sprinkle some flaky salt on there, dude. Just like eat it, and all it is just one spoonful,
Of
and you'll
what?
like hit an energy boost.
Honey salt.
Honey salt.
Honey with flaky sea salt on top of it, like a flaky.
What if I do a teaspoon?
Of salt?
of salt?
Well,
I would like to film that.
Hmm.
A teaspoon full? You could just down it.
Has to have 3 times more honey though.
also a cup of honey.
We can do that.
Cup
Yeah.
of honey.
All right.
Teaspoon of-
Timestamp. How
Dude.
long do you think it would take him to like lick the cup clean? Like if we did a full cup of honey with salt, with a tablespoon of salt.
Is this
5 minutes.
is
At
this healthy?
least.
Is this gonna mess me up?
No.
I don't think so.
Honey and salt.
I mean, how much honey can you take?
Yeah. Look at the shit that you eat on a daily
Whoa.
basis. It's probably not going to mess you up.
No, it probably would. It probably would because it's like
It's
this isn't red 40.
What is this natural stuff in my system?
This isn't yellow 6. Natural?
I might jump better.
Bro's gonna just
That 7-inch vert goes to a 9-inch
he's
vert.
gonna sharp bricks.
Did you see what Jordan commented?
Yeah, he said caparoni. I was
He
like,
said cap-
dang, man.
He was on the phone with me
No
earlier. He was
faith.
like, bro, watch Stone Lion talking
No
about
faith.
26-inch vertical.
You saw my face over here. I said,
No faith, dude. All right. We're gonna
neighbor
get
got a
at it.
goal. We'll put it up on 10 feet.
We're going to get at it. Dude, one thing I definitely want to do at our new house is pour a concrete pad and put a basketball goal on it.
Well, how long are you gonna stay there, buddy?
I mean, probably 2 to 5 years is our plan.
I don't think you should spend money on that.
You're nuts. If anything, your house is the most valuable thing to spend money on. I would 1000% buy that and spend 10 grand on that than I would ever, or before I would spend 2 grand on a new set of wheels. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see you hooping a lot anymore, so there's no point in doing
No, it wouldn't be for me. It'd be for like my kids.
But your kids, would they be old enough by the time you put the hoop in? You were there even the max of 5
Oh, dude,
years. Would
they'll
they-
probably be dunking by the age of 2.
Why do you just
Can we have a professional therapist come to 2 beers and a mic? I think we need to scan.
what's wrong with you?
My
Do a
ther-
brain scan or something.
My therapist kicked me out. They said, "Oh, we don't know what to do with you, buddy."
We're done. We're done. We're actually going to pay you to not do these sessions anymore.
No, but you know what's really cool? They did leave the mini boat. There's those little 2-seater mini boats. They had an old rundown mini boat, but it was all intact,
Mhm.
no holes, nothing, and they left it.
We
So
build a
fix
second
it.
one,
So I get to keep it.
and we get to do bumper boats.
Yeah, dude.
what's bumper boats?
You've never been to like Celebration Station?
You're
Like
gonna-
bumper cars, but on a
you
boat.
only- You only have one.
We're going to build another
We're
one.
gonna, yeah. Y'all's will be made out of wood though.
Mhm. We'll just find like, yeah, we'll build it.
Find
we'll
some
build it.
2x4s.
We'll put like
Yeah.
a freaking, you know what we'll do? We'll
You
have a
can't
budget
touch it.
and like we'll build the frame out of like absolutely nothing. And then we'll buy this like massive motor. And then
You
we'll
said
just,
we'll build the frame with absolutely nothing.
no, like for absolutely nothing.
oh,
Like we'll build it super cheap, like aluminum or something.
and we'll just sink.
No, but then
It'll
we'll,
be more of a submarine at that point.
well, Stone said he could weld it.
Yeah.
So we'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be good.
We'll
I'm
go-
an underwater welder.
We'll go all 10 feet deep in the pond.
Dude, I'm telling you, most of my property will end up being a pond.
Is that a good idea?
Yeah, because it's easier to find land to train on than water in Texas. No? Makes sense.
We're talking real estate with George. Real estate with
Uh-oh.
George. That should be a segment.
Real estate with George.
I would like that.
Yeah?
That'd be
I would love
fun.
That.
Real estate with George. George, what are 3 things?
Roth IRA.
Okay, that's not real
What?
estate. What are 3 things that improve the
The cost of the
cost
house
of the
going
house
up.
going up? Yeah.
Uh,
What are 3 things? that you-
infrastructure. Like the whole.
Well,
like
the,
the framework?
Yeah.
You're just gonna pay a bunch of money to upgrade framework? Okay, let's throw
this
an
is already
asterisk.
going downhill.
Let's throw an asterisk out there. The framework's intact.
Okay.
It's yeah.
All right. Floors.
Yes.
Yeah.
1. Yeah.
Roofing.
Fair. I mean, we have to get they have to replace our roof before we moved in because it wasn't laid properly.
But they didn't charge you more for the house though, did they? After they did it?
No, this is true.
I don't know if roofing
didn't.
would increase the value of the home.
It depends on how new the roof is. It could
Fair,
increase it
fair.
by maybe like $1,000 or $2,000, but not exponentially.
So typical
Solar
things.
panels.
No,
No.
actually, that's way deducts the price of the home.
Oh, for
Actually,
real?
Yeah.
yeah, you do not want to buy a home with solar panels because you got to think, right? How many people out there, especially like in Arizona, it may be like a wash, but like you're talking here, we get a lot. I mean, we've had how many cloudy days in a row? You know
Dude,
what
we
I
had
mean?
a hailstorm out at my place the other day.
Yeah,
That's the
yesterday.
second time I've ever seen hail out there in the last 4 years.
But
That's
think
crazy.
about this, like people that if you're going to sell your home with solar panels on it, someone has to buy it with the intent of being like, oh, I want
I
solar.
want solar. Yeah.
And that drives down the people that want to buy it like a ton. So solar panels do not. Okay, keep going.
You're good. You're at flooring.
You got one.
2 more. Your dad just did them.
You can do it.
Bathroom.
Yes,
100%.
100%. Yep. Upgrade the bathroom. Upgrade your home value. One more. Come on, you can do it. George.
Shed.
George.
A garage.
Okay.
Yes. Like if you added like a shop. Yes.
Yeah.
Not as much a shed, but a shop. Yes.
Kitchen.
Yes.
100%.
Okay. Good job.
Bathroom.
No, it's all we need. You already
Oh,
said that.
Yep. Okay.
All right, we're done.
It's all good. Hey,
Food cabinets.
quit while you're ahead.
No.
Food inside.
No.
Storage.
Storage.
Yeah.
No, wait, real question though.
Tor-
Furnished homes.
Okay.
That's a certain like.
I don't think that would increase the value necessarily.
It
No?
it does, but it allows for more power,
Like
asking
what-
power, but not like a higher price. You know what I'm saying? Like if
Yeah.
if you're selling for 450, be like we have a fully furnished house. We're not knocking off 10 grand of the price. You know?
I think, yeah, I think like you're throwing a lot of things in there. Like when you said shed, like, yeah, but it's not part of the home.
You have to make it a part of the property.
Part of the home.
That's why, yeah, or a part of the home. That's why mobile homes and properties with mobile homes on it are not
Basement.
worth as much.
You basically just pay the property cost.
Basement.
Potentially, it depends on
Not
where
here.
you're at in Texas.
Not here.
If you get down to like South Texas, yes, because you got like sandy soil, things like that.
Not
But,
here. Not
yeah.
clay.
No.
It shifts too much.
Yeah.
Have you
Where
heard
we're
of-
about to move, it's like it's more of a sandy soil. So, dude, a basement would be killer.
We'd
I've always
we'd have a
wanted
new
a
podcast
basement.
studio.
Have you heard about
A
Y'all
third
be-
one.
what are
Y'all
they
be driving to
called?
my ass.
They're called muds
Turn the mic towards you.
mud something.
There you go. Mud.
It's a
Mudding.
it's a theory that they have about the buildings like in New York and stuff.
Okay.
That when you look at the floor and like it's half a mirror outside that you could see and half of it's down.
Okay.
They're talking about like the soil, like it's slowly everything's sinking.
Yeah.
It's called mud. It's a theory called mud something.
Mudslide?
No.
I don't know what you're talking
Well, they have
That's
like
much something.
sinkholes and things like that. But I could understand what you're talking about because I've experienced that with my home where, it got so soft over there that it started
Because
shifting.
stones was your pier and beam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, good job on that.
Yeah.
Oh, mud flood.
Mud flood.
Basically, yeah, it's like
You know,
There's
you
a-
have a Google right there.
there's a whole bunch of. I'm not turned that way.
Well, you should.
All the
turn that
homes
way.
in Utah have freaking
I think I want to be
basements.
interactive with you guys.
Let's limit that interaction, please.
We wanted to.
Alrighty, you know
You're a
what? No more
producer.
speaking.
All right. Oh wow!
Hey, can we get a round of applause?
That is our number one request on all YouTube videos. I'm just kidding. Am I? Not on YouTube videos. Although
No,
here,
but-
I will give a shout out to you. Turn my he muted his mic. I would like to give a shout out to one of our most consistent listeners. I'm not going to give out his full tag, but his name is Fredo. Fredo.
Oh, yeah.
Fredo
Fredo in Dallas.
Fredo in Dallas. Well, there's his username. Follow on Instagram.
Yeah.
He have been one of our consistent listeners, so we just want to give him a good old thumbs up. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being a part of our Two Beers journey. Yeah, we really
Maybe it was
appreciate you.
because you were initially deemed a studly man.
Maybe we don't know. We don't
We
know
don't know.
Fredo's
Intentions.
yeah, his side of the spectrum there. So I guess we can always just
You know whose side of the spectrum we do know? George.
Shoot George a text, Fredo.
Yeah, what's your phone number?
Shoot George a text.
Yeah,
huh?
is that what you said?
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah, all right. Hey, find him on Facebook Dating because George gets a lot of mail.
I can personally give you Jake's info. Shoot me a text.
If you give out my info, bro, dude, all the edits, all the TikToks are just gonna have your phone number, your address,
Placed at the top.
your address.
I mean, you see how many calls a day he gets.
12817 Jupiter Road.
Oh,
Come on.
yeah. What's the apartment number? He said they're not getting that. Oh man, come on,
That's too funny.
give it away. Come on.
Would you?
1068.
Oh,
He's lying, isn't he? Is that it? No, it's not it. Is
no.
that your brothers? Is that Willie's?
Let me ask you this: if you could have an ultimate basement, okay,
Fair.
decked out every way you want, it can't be, a mile long, but it can be,
Fair.
say, 3,000 square feet.
Okay.
That's big.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, that's the size of a home. Good size home. Would you rather have that, or would you rather have a sick? I don't want to say like almost like a modern day like man treehouse,
Ooh.
but it's decked out like a house. So like it has interior walls the way that you want it.
Do I have
Everything.
power?
Oh yeah,
Like full
Full
power.
power, yeah.
Wi-Fi.
yeah.
Treehouse.
Treehouse.
100%.
Same dude.
Dude. Like
I would plant trees and just make like big old California trees.
And they like George could have a tree and I could have a tree and we just have like a nice little
middle tree.
Yeah, we'd have a bridge to each person's tree. So 3,000 square foot treehouse,
Dude, that's huge.
dude.
Can we get the treehouse builders to come build a treehouse for 2 beers and a mic?
Oh, yeah. You got any trees out there that you could do that with?
Actually, yeah. Dude,
Because I don't.
dude, we could definitely build a treehouse.
Oh, yeah, for a squirrel.
nice little. We could do a nice little bar stool.
A 3 square foot treehouse. Yeah.
That'd be okay.
No, yeah, because I would do all right, what would you put in it? You're sick. It's all you. Your wife has no say.
Well, I'd definitely obviously have a huge whiskey wall.
Yes.
I would also have a cigar chamber
Yes.
where you could go in, smoke.
A humidifier.
Yep.
And you
It's
could
not
even-
going to be
and,
cigars,
and
though.
a sitting
We
area.
are actually going to do that at the new house because it's not going to be that expensive to do it right outside because all we have to do is run an exhaust fan from the side of the house
money.
and we're just going to enclose it with glass.
Yep.
It'll be nice.
But you're gonna do a humidifier?
No, well, there will be a humidifier in there, but we're going to have it's going to be like a
Gonna be
cigar room,
sauna?
like a smoke room.
Oh.
So you can smoke in there
Bet.
and then all of it just,
Yeah, just expels.
yeah.
Just right
That's the
into
word
the
I was
neighbor's
looking
house.
for.
Yeah, that'd be dope. I'd put a golf simulator in there. Money's
That-
no object.
oh.
Golf simulator.
That's a great choice.
See,
I didn't
now-
say how high it could be.
Well, do you want a cigar room now, or do you want a golf simulator?
I can get both.
I can get both. Okay, yeah, treehouse. I'd want my golf simulator in there. I'd want a working elevator,
For sure.
but like not a real elevator.
Like a wood elevator.
Yes. Yes.
Like one that has like chains, but it's wooden.
One you'd see on like Swiss Family Robinson or something like that. You ever see that movie?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Favorite movie ever.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one.
That's how I envision the compound looking,
Yes.
really. You know what I'm
100%.
saying?
We're gonna have our own. Yeah. Yeah. I'd have a whiskey wall. I'd have a sports bar.
For sure.
Yeah, like
With
man
a big
cave.
projector screen.
Yep.
Yep.
One big projector screen with 4 individual like
Keep it going.
maybe like 48-inch screens on the outside, so I could watch 5 games
Yep.
at once. Oh, dude. Oh, dude.
I'm trying to think.
What else?
I don't even know.
George would be like, I want a vape wall.
Hmm.
I want a pantry with all my snacks.
Ooh. I would have one of those. I would have like a
keg.
a
Sorry,
kegulator.
I don't want-
Kegerator.
Kegulator.
Kegulator.
Catch you later.
I just want mine to be decked out studio equipment.
Yeah,
You'd have a
Soundproof
studio room.
that'd be
pretty
sick. Yeah,
I
that'd
would
be
be
really
afraid
dope.
of what you would do in that soundproof room.
You're always afraid of what somebody would do. Never encouraging somebody to do.
I would
All
have
right,
to
George.
slightly
What are
disagree.
3 top things you'd put in your treehouse? No, money's no object.
In my what?
In your
in your
treehouse.
treehouse? Or are you choosing a basement?
I'm choosing a basement.
Okay, why?
Okay, what's
I want a studio
Okay,
decked out as a studio.
that's
Yeah.
it. Just one
like
thing.
just
You just want
screens
a
everywhere,
studio.
boards
Yeah,
everywhere.
like a professional studio.
Yeah.
You want to have like the drums, all the
Yeah.
instruments and everything. That'd be sick to have like, bro. I will say that I would love to have like a wall of instruments.
That'd be sick.
That just looks cool to me.
You know James Curtis?
Yeah.
I went to his house once. His dad had like, it was a wall. As soon as you walked in the house, it was a wall that like detached from the house, but it was like a waterfall type deal. So water came through both sides. Had like encased guitars.
That's
Mm.
sick. That's sick, dude. I'm really gonna pick up the saxophone again. Me and Kennedy
Boy.
went to a blues club the other night, dude, and I heard this guy playing it. I was like, oh,
Bring it back.
shit, please come on now.
Bring it back.
I started trying to play the harmonica, and I was like, let's just start with something I know a little bit better first. So I
Yeah,
can do that.
let's try a very difficult instrument to learn. We'll throw away the mildly easy to learn harmonica.
No, I know how to semi-play.
Yeah.
The hard part's gonna be getting my fingers to work properly.
That's fair.
I don't know.
That's what I have with so I got the ukulele. Start off with a ukulele, then once I learned the
Yeah, how's that
3
going?
strings,
Yeah, how is that going?
I've been doing it.
No?
Been sitting in the same spot.
Yeah.
But I will pick that up
And
eventually.
what did we say when he bought it? Why did you buy a ukulele? I'm gonna start playing it.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
I still have intentions of playing it. It's not like I bought them like, yeah, dude, I don't want to do it. Definitely do.
Well, here's my challenge to you: spend 10 minutes a day for the next 2 weeks learning how to play it every day, and you have to record yourself for that 10 minutes and send it to Jake and I.
That'd be 2 hours
That'd be good content.
total.
You learn to play.
Yeah, we could finally put you on. We could finally
We
put
could
you.
finally
We could finally put you on.
on.
We could finally put you on camera playing the ukulele.
We're just gonna get a compilation of Jake's mess ups on the mic.
Let's try here. Shall we?
Saf.
Anyway,
Flag.
we have a beer from one of someone's clients.
Yeah.
They sent it to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
They brought it with them.
Why don't you give it the rundown then?
So this beer is from the semi-great state of Georgia.
Yeah, it's like 9th on my list, maybe.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Maybe
But
12th.
apparently, from what he said, there's a local brewery there called Creature Comforts Brewing Company.
Fair enough.
And it is a very well-known brewing company around the University of Georgia area. And you can just about find this beer in any of their bars around
University of Georgia.
University of Georgia. Yeah, sorry, I thought you were looking at something. Got me off guard.
Well, I just wish George would pick up his microphone because I'm sure it's picking up every little thing he's tapping on the freaking desk.
Yeah.
I haven't even been tapping.
Doopy.
Oh, I keep seeing the thing pop up. And you haven't been speaking.
What are you talking about?
George, pick up the mic.
Well, here we go.
By the way, we got this beer out of the SOK Lone Star sponsor mini fridge.
Except this weekend was not a very good depiction of what.
Oh, we don't have to talk about that. We don't have to talk about that. Anyway, Creature Comforts.
Creature Comforts.
What's
it's
the name
an
of this one?
automatic IPA.
Okay.
Kind
of dope.
It is a sick can design. It says for the people.
Ooh.
And on the side, dedicated to your curiosity and complete drinking pleasure since 2014.
Bet.
Radiant, modern, pillowy.
Pillowy.
Yeah.
Pillowy.
Okay, 6% alcohol.
Oh, stout boy, kind of.
It just says automatic.
Automatic.
It says stay curious.
All right, bet.
All right.
Easy enough.
Yep, we'll stay curious, but we're about to find out. Let me tell you now.
George stays curious. Fredo. Stay curious with him.
George has been curious.
Bye curious?
Bye curious.
He's like,
Here's your freaking drink.
George, give it a sipperoonie and let
I
us
hope
know.
you don't hit that ticket.
That's
Ooh,
rude.
That's tough. Isn't it the same ticket as yours?
Nope.
That's the reason.
Oh. Thank
George
you.
wants himself to succeed.
Yes. Smells nice. Smells like it's got like it's like an IPA smell.
Earthy.
Nice. Oh, George gives us a thumbs up.
Really?
Okay. That's all we needed to know.
All right.
Give her a sip. Pinkies. Ooh. Okay. I'm
It's
on
very
the
similar.
I'm on the favorable side of this one.
Tastes similar to something else we've tried.
I agree. It does have that like earthy, like right off the
Piney.
rip. That
You
piney.
could just drink it.
Yeah, like
That's-
right off the rip. But the aftertaste is nice.
That's a different opinion. Yeah, I wouldn't think that you would have liked this, honestly.
I wouldn't have either. You gave that a thumbs up, huh?
His second
now
drink,
he's second guessing
I was
it.
about to say his second drink didn't look too good. I think he was just thirsty.
No.
You don't like it?
I do like it.
Okay. What would you rate it?
I think my rating matters.
They don't.
I wasn't asking you.
But when you guys watch this video, play it back and see how Jake's eyes were on me when he said, "What would you rate this video?"
Fair enough.
All right. Man.
I got a number in mind. So what do you think Stone's rating it?
I thought that's what you were gonna.
No, 7-1.
I was close.
I was going to say 6'9".
Okay. So 7.0
Yeah.
for the automatic. Look at this can.
Just got by, buddy.
7-0 for the automatic IPA from Creature Comfort Brewing Company. 6% radiant, modern. I don't get pillowy. I don't. But then again, I might just not know the terminology.
Maybe it puts you on the pillow.
Fair enough. It might just. Dedicated to your curiosity and complete drinking pleasure. Yeah, they went all out on this can, though. That's dope.
Yeah, they did.
All right. So 7.0 for the Creature Comforts Automatic IPA. Nice. Very nice.
Not bad.
Any other topics before we log off today that we would like to discuss?
George has a mangina.
George has a mangina. George has a mangina. What's that show from? Step Brothers?
What? I don't remember that on Step Brothers.
Yeah,
Really?
it's what's Will Ferrell's character's name?
Catalina wine mixer.
What's his name? You
Dave?
have Dale
Dale
and
no,
what's his name?
Kevin.
Hold on, I got it.
Chip.
No. Step Brothers. Yes.
Did you tell
Brennan.
Brennan? That's what it is.
Brennan's got a mangina. Brennan's got a mangina. And then Homeboy came out singing Vanilla Ice. He won the whole thing.
That's unfortunate.
But Brennan is known as the songbird of his generation, though. Just like George. George is the songbird of our generation.
And that was a good episode.
George, sing. We got to add a lot of auto-tune to that.
Oh,
Yeah,
what's
no
the
joke.
song? No, what's the
Anyways.
song from South Park?
Don't sing that.
What's
Oh.
It's a beautiful day and I can't stop myself from smiling. If we're drinking, then I'm buying.
See you later.
See you later.